Hello and welcome to the Retromist installation video. Retromist is provided by RetroCool Energy, cooling-related energy conservation services. The Retromist is an evaporative misting system for air-cooled condensers, converting air-cooled condensers into evaporative condensers, increasing the cooling capacity up to 20% while decreasing kW by up to 30%. It also extends compressor life and results in lower maintenance costs, minimizes water and sewage costs. Typical paybacks between 6 months and 2 years are often achievable. This is a picture of the Retromist system as it's designed to work on most air-cooled condensers and refrigeration systems of supermarkets. Here's a picture of what the face looks with the inlet and outlet, high pressure, low pressure inlets, as well as the pressure sensor and temperature setting to temperature sensor pad. The next picture shows two Retromists located connected to the electrical outlet, 120 volt electrical outlet, as well as connected to a water source nearby. In some instances, the electrical outlets may need to be put in by an electrician, or the water source may need to be provided by a local plumber to get water to the area. The misting bars come in long white tubes that are sent with the system separately, and they're protected in there and came in bundles. These long strips of stainless steel tubing are going to be used to attach the misting nozzles to. Next, what we're going to do is take some measurements before we install the stainless steel tubing. So measurements are taken height and distances from the corners, as well as location of where to mount the pieces of equipment that are going to hold the stainless steel onto the condenser legs. So you notice a mark right there. Once the stainless steel tubing has been broken apart, you can take them piece by piece, bring them over and start the measurement process. Generally, they are first roughly lined up to see the different pieces and where they should fit. Some of the pieces of equipment you'll obviously need will be drills, along with tape measures, Sharpies to measure locations with. The anchors that hold the stainless steel onto the condenser can be drilled in with screws, metal screws, which will be shown next. Also, as you can notice in the video, the tubing has to be held up at certain locations, and obviously wherever there's a foot from the condenser, we'll use that. And other places where they aren't, we'll insert temporary ones there. Picture of a junction of two stainless steel tubes. As well as a close-up of attaching the tube to the condenser leg. There's a picture of the tube on the end, as well as some more setting up of the tube before final installation. As you can see, around some corners, plastic tubing can be used to assist making a corner if need be. Tubing can be cut in the field, as you'll see right now with the tube cutter, to come up with the exact lengths required by the installation. And here is a picture of installing the tube and holding devices at a corner of the condenser with the elbow inserted to change directions and go across the back side of the condenser unit. Again, marking the spot and getting it set to put around the corner on the condenser. As you can see in this picture, the tubing sags a bit between the two legs, so we have to be supported either from the top of the condenser or from the bottom with a piece of steel up in the air, which you'll see momentarily. Now the installer is putting the nozzles in, the nozzle location. Here, as we mentioned before, a support put to support the tubing when long lengths require it. And here we can see the support system being mounted to hold the tubing in place. The next few minutes are going to show the misting system in operation. As you can see, this particular system, the nozzles are pointed inward and the very fine mist is being absorbed into the air and dropping the temperature of the air that the coils are sitting in 15 and 25 degrees Fahrenheit, achieving the cooling effect and increased capacity for the refrigeration racks. I'll be showing you a couple of different installations in the next few videos. Another picture of the corner. And as you can see, these are a lot more effective than using lawn sprinkler hoses, which we often find supermarkets using, wasting an enormous amount of water, not being anywhere near as effective as the Retromist system is. Here is another installation. This particular condenser, the resting Retromist bars are a little bit higher. This particular installation, you can see them on and operating on a hot summer day. And again, a lot more effective than the lawn hose that you often find left on all summer on top of the supermarket. This picture shows some extensions in the nozzles because of the distance required. So again, different condensers will take different types of installations to require the nozzles to be properly aimed. This picture shows a little bit of the sensor and tubing on the roof for long distances. Here's another recording of the condenser units with the misting system in action, doing a fantastic job of bringing down the temperature the coil sees and hence reducing the amount of compressors and fans on during the peak period of the year. Well, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and if you want further information about the Retromist, please go to our website www.retrocoolenergy.com.